Hi, welcome to Caribou Country Lifestyle. My name is Cheryl. We're going to be taking a look around in the garden, but first I gotta take care of the ladies. You'd almost think she was camera shy. I better stop, my cat's coming. Okay, so I have to water, and I thought, why don't I show you some of the vegetables, flowers, fruits that I've been really impressed with. Their growth, their production, and just overall, I've been really happy with their performance. So while I'm watering, I am going to show you which plants have really stood out to me for mid-July. And I just am starting here, right here. So this is the curled blue kale. I've been calling it the curled kale. Wrong color. I mean, it is green, but it's a blue curled kale. And I have picked from it already once, and I am going to be picking from it again today. But that's not what I'm showing you, is how to pick my vegetables. I just want to water everything because we have had some good waterings from the rain, but it didn't rain yesterday, and we were at 25 degrees Celsius. So I need to get out here and water, and it's always good to water first thing in the morning. Still in the same bed. My next vegetable that I've been really impressed with how it's been growing, and just it's had the best start compared to other plants, and that's my tomatoes. So this is the Sun Gold tomato. It is a cherry tomato. I love its taste. It's a great snacking tomato, super sweet, just very good production. But I already have a cluster of tomatoes here and another one starting up on this other plant. I have two plants. In behind, I also have another cluster of cherry tomatoes starting to grow on that. And that's amazing for tomatoes. Last year, my tomatoes did not form early enough in the season, and I was bringing my tomatoes into the house to let them finish ripening. It was just, I don't know what it was, super cold start. It's been raining a lot, but it's been raining and then it's been really nice and warm. So I think the mix of those two have been very good for my performance of vegetables so far. In this bed, it is the Butter Crunch lettuce. I absolutely love how well this has been growing and how much I've been getting off of it. And it is just growing gangbusters. So I really want to do a little shout out to the Butter Crunch lettuce. I have really enjoyed growing it over the years. And again, it has not disappointed me in the least. Okay, here's another one of my new favorites, and I've been really impressed with the production of This and the growth is the prize head lettuce. This lettuce, I think, is just stunning as far as color goes, and also for the amount that it puts out. This again, like the Butter Crunch, is going to be my second picking off of this today. And I just can't say enough about. So that's pretty good. 2 lettuces that I've been super impressed about. Here we have the romaine lettuce. And this romaine lettuce, I just want to say I bought these seeds from Lindenberg. I picked these seeds up, ordered them 12 years ago. I wasn't sure how viable the seeds were, so I planted this whole row here quite heavily, and I ended up getting 3 heads of romaine from it. And again, another great performing lettuce is this romaine. 12 years old seeds. I also want to show how beautiful these bull's blood beets are. They are just growing amazingly and they're looking very healthy. I'm loving the way that they are looking. Just really strong, beautiful, healthy plants. In front of that is that I just watered it, so that's why it's all fallen over. This is the Scarlet Nantes carrots, and I have a row of Scarlet Nantes carrots over by that dwarf blue curled kale, and it's nowhere near as tall as this. Well, it's probably about half as tall. It's hard to tell with it all fallen over like that. Is this fennel. Now, I don't know the name of this fennel. Like, there was no variety to it. So that's the unfortunate thing about buying it from some nurseries, is you don't have the variety name. So if you want to try and look for it, you don't even know what you're looking for. So, but I'm really, really impressed with these fennel and how they're growing and coming along. And then we have the sweet banana peppers. And the thing I like the most about the sweet banana peppers is, if you look here, we already have flowers on there. And we have more buds coming in on it. And this one has the buds on it, but the flowers haven't quite opened up yet. My other pepper plants, these are the Big Bertha. I love how big they're getting. They're just gorgeous. And I ended up putting some bamboo stakes to bring up this tent a little higher so that when it rains, then the water can just fall off the edge and then it's not pooling on top of it. So another little addition to my makeshift little greenhouse, but these peppers are loving it, especially the King of the North. And that's the variety of, it's like a bell-shaped pepper, will mature in a shorter amount of time than other peppers. Hey, here we have the Aunt Ruby's German Green, one of my favorite tomato plants. And here, if you can see, I have a tomato coming in on this side, on this plant. And then if we come to the back of this other plant, I have a couple more tomatoes coming in here. There's 2 there as well. I absolutely love the Aunt Ruby's German Green. And then beside it is a really nice, another healthy tomato plant. And this is the old German. Like, look at the stalk on this plant. It is just so healthy and so beautiful. No tomatoes on it yet, but I'm really impressed with how healthy this, especially this one here. Okay, my next one is celeriac. Again, these are plants that I have purchased from a nursery, but I just want to show you the bulb that's starting to grow underneath in the ground in this plant. And I found a tag, and it's Rowena celeriac. So at least we have the name of the variety of celeriac. And then if we come around here, my next plant I really want to emphasize on is this mystery Roma. Like, oh my gosh, look at the tomatoes that are growing on that. And this one too, we have 2 small clusters of tomatoes on this one too. And they're a fairly small plant, so I bet you these would probably do well in a planter on the deck. Maybe I'll try that next year. But these are beautiful. I'm really liking this Dracula calibrachoa. I love the colors of that. And then over here I have another very pretty Asiatic lily, but I had no tag for it. So I don't even know what variety this is. And then another one, a yellow, don't know the variety of that. But this red one that's just starting to open, this is the red twin, double Asiatic lily. Okay, we're back. Gonna look at a couple of vegetables here that I've really been impressed with. What's not to be impressed about that? Look at that cauliflower. And I have another one right in there starting to get big too. So super impressed. 2 cauliflowers looking absolutely amazing. And if I look in here, there's a 3rd one starting to form. I've seen cabbage moths around, and I just have to say I chalk this up to having this bug netting on my brassica plants. Now if we come over here, I haven't noticed any on the red cabbage, but I have a head forming here, and this is the stonehead cabbage. I have another head forming here and a 3rd head forming here on the cabbage. So super stoked about that. Now these again are plants that I have bought. The only fruit I have going on that I'm been able to pick, been able to eat, and have been super impressed by are my strawberries. Now I got these strawberries 5 years ago. And the 2 varieties that I got from Canadian Tire were the Ozark Beauty and the Sequoia. I'm going on memory because I could not find the packages from when I bought them 5 years ago. But I just want to show you. I'm picking some today, but this will be my 3rd pick. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. And the flavor is amazing. So like I say, I need to pick these, and I'm going to be picking these today. I'm picking lettuce today, I'm picking kale today, and probably some spinach. So the first time I picked my strawberries, this will be my 3rd picking, I sliced them and I put sugar on them, but I use a monk fruit sugar because that sugar is a bit better for you. Let's put it that way. Then the second time I picked them, I just left them whole and I cleaned them up and I put them into a large freezer bag. I filled up a large freezer bag. Today I will pick them and I will slice them again and I will put the monk fruit sugar on them and I put them in the freezer. So when I take them out, that sugar dissolves into the strawberries and you can put it on whatever. We put it on ice cream, we put them on, they're called almond butter cacao muffins, and we'll cut the muffin in half, put the strawberries on top of that, and then put a couple of little dollops of, it's a coconut-based, dairy-free ice cream. It's so good. And we put that on top, and it is just, oh my gosh. But these strawberries are amazing. Okay, we are on the home stretch. We're back to the vegetables. These here are on the deck, and this is the cream sausage. These are seeds that I saved. My sister gave me some seeds, and then I saved the seeds from the cream sausage that I grew last year. So that's the one plant. And here's the other one. It's full of flowers, but I've got some tomatoes in there as well. So that's it for my vegetables. Another one of my new favorites. I'm absolutely loving this. And this one here, this flower is called the Indian Summer Petunia. I might try and see if I can save some seeds from these because this is so pretty. If we come over here, here's another favorite of mine, a new to me. And this one here is called the Plum Cockatoo. Look at those colors. Like, that is so beautiful. I absolutely love this. And if we look at this plant that I have next to it, this is called the Nicandra, and it is also known as the Peruvian bluebell. This Nicandra, it has these papery husk buds on it, and then what happens is you end up getting these blue trumpet style flowers on it. And I have a picture here, and that's what they are going to look like when those little papery husk buds open. And a fun fact is these plants repel flies. I had no idea, but you must deadhead these. Unless you want that to sow the seeds all over the place, it is good to deadhead them. I don't know what this petunia is called, but this is the petunia that Jaden got me, and it is another one of my absolute favorites. I'll have to see if I can possibly save some seeds from these as well. So there you have it, some of my favorites for now. It could change. I was just thinking of this, so I went around and I made a list of all the different plants that I wanted to bring attention to. And what I've decided is it's the middle of July, so I'm going to do this again in the middle of August. And that could change. I mean, these plants may not even be in the running as far as what I think is really coming along wonderfully. So I just want to thank you for joining me, and we'll talk again soon. Bye for now.